Hello everyone, so my name is Keiki-Alexander. I am also called the Panda Photographer, and I've been houseless for 60 days already. I was living in New York City until I was robbed and burned out my loft apartment, my studio apartment, and not only that, is that I was liable for the damages to the fire, into the fire, damage to the upstairs apartment and downstairs. So they took my entire savings and whatever money I had left. I tried to do my best to travel across the nation to make money as a photographer since I'm in this situation. But now I'm going to show you guys how I survived at night as a homeless individual in the streets of San Jose, California. So I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to take you where I go to get my first meal of the day, because I only eat once a day, because I have to literally spend $3 a day to eat, because a lot of these places out here are not vegan friendly. So let me take you on a journey on how this whole concept works for me, so you guys have a better understanding of what I have to deal with every single day. So remember to subscribe to the channel and love the stuff, but let me take you on a journey where I go to get my sandwich, and I'm shooting in 4K, so if you want to watch this in 4K, please do so. But this
unlimited.
So I am going to get the breakfast burrito with no meat, just veggies. So I just finished getting my vegan burrito, which is right here, which is my $3. And basically, I'm now going to go to my location where I eat before I go to sleep. So keep in mind, guys, that this might be a little bit graphic and this might touch you a little bit, but don't worry, man. I always make sure that I'm always safe when I try to be safe as much as I can when I'm out here on the streets. So I'm next is where I go chow down for a little bit. My kitchen, I will call it. So this is where my kitchen is reside. Welcome to my new kitchen. So basically I'm going to be eating my food here to rest. So the reason why I eat once a day is because I don't have enough money anymore. Money that I spend, I take gambles of going to state, looking for jobs. And I took a big gamble going to Portland for a fashion shoot. And my client didn't want to pay me the other half. So left me with no choice to spend whatever money that she gave me for the non-container feed on staying at international hostels in San Francisco and Santa Cruz, and traveling with transportation back and forth, and going to this place and going back to this place. So it's really hard to actually try to do the things that you need to do without any money, or try to save money in the process. So it's challenging, but you learn a thing or two when you're out here on the streets. And like, I don't really like watching videos that people go out for a day to be homeless. No. Be out here for a week or 2 weeks or 60 days, okay? But other than that, let me continue to eat my food and get back with you guys. I just finished eating my vegan burrito, and I'm a vegan, always been a vegan, proud to be a vegan. But right now I have to worry about the difficult part is sleeping at night, because anyone can just roll up to me and take my stuff, as this already has happened. Now, there's a lot of drug abuse, there's a lot of alcohol abuse out here, and for some reason I have to just prove to people that I'm not one of the other individuals out here that is wasting time and doing all the criminal activity that is among the streets. I'm a simple guy looking for an opportunity, looking for a savior, looking for a chance at life once again. What happened to me was unfortunate, but I'm a person that has to literally make it right once more. Now, as a vegan and as a person that's out here on the streets, I have to worry about my food consumption. I've been food poisoned 3 times out here. I tried to go eat at these places that are not vegan friendly, and I've been cross contaminated and got sick. I had to end up going to the hospital, which is not cool. And I don't have money for medical bills right now. Okay? But as an individual, I have to be out here and try to live the best way. And right now, it's getting dark, and this is going to be the toughest time. Now that it's going to be the toughest time, now I got to worry about keep one eye open every single time if someone walks by where I sleep and want to take my stuff. But I'm going to show you guys how I lock my stuff up now all together. So this is where I sleep. This is my bedroom. This is where I sleep at night in this clean, isolated place. So let me just get to unpacking my stuff, my sleeping bag, and I'm going to show you guys how I get set. Now I am set up where I can get some sleep or some sleep. But keep in mind, I gotta keep my eyes open, one eye open at night, because people like to walk by here and they see a large bag there. They want to contest me and see if I'm going to wake up. But I'm very sensitive in my sleep, so I can hear footsteps. So let me show you how I lock these things down. So this is my Osmos 65 backpack, one of my best backpacks. I got this from RIE for $300. It's really good on the back, but see how I took the straps and lock it behind the pole, strap it to it, so they literally have to unbuckle this. Then there's the Pelican case underneath here. I'm going to be sleeping against it, but if you look right there, you can see that I locked this bag onto this Pelican case. So if anyone tries to pull it out, it's going to make a lot of noise, and then they have to pull this, which is heavy as well. So there's no way of them trying to take this from me at night. And then I got my brand new sleeping bag, which my sleeping bag was stolen just recently, but I had to go spend the money that people have donated to my PayPal to buy this new sleeping bag, which now that was my spending money for food for the upcoming week. So when I take my shoes off, I always like tap my shoes to make sure there's no dirt on the bottom of my shoes. I put my shoes inside the end of my sleeping bag inside, so therefore no one won't take these shoes, because these are my nice Nike shoes that I like to run in and walk in. They're very comfortable, by the way. And I pretty much lay here, and you can see that there's really no visible view of cars that can see me behind the bush, which is pretty a good chance that I won't be told to leave here. I've never been so far, but this is my bedroom. This is where I get comfortable and sleep at night. So I try to get comfortable as much as possible. It's not a luxury spot, but it does the job. And right here is my head, so my bag is near my head, and I can see at night the light reflecting off the building over there in the corner, who's coming from that direction, and I can see who's coming from this direction. So this is always a tough night for me every night, hoping that no one would come by here and mess with me. And it's really difficult, but I gotta make what's due. And you guys are probably wondering why I don't stay in the shelter. Well, the shelters are not open for men at all during the summers here. And every day is a summer here in California. So it's limited and you have to go into programs. And they want you to go to the Christianity program. And I'm not a Christian, I'm a Buddhist. So I don't go to the Christianity church. They want you to go to AA meetings, which I don't have any alcohol or drug abuse. So, and not only that, they want you to do 8 to 10 hours of work, and you're not allowed to work. And if you do work, you have to give them a percentage of your money. And I don't feel comfortable giving people my income, so they can feel comfortable saying and telling other people what I do for a living. I'd rather keep to myself and take my chances. And I'm saying that this is better than a shelter, but right now there's no option for men here in San Jose, California, to go into the shelter. So, other than right now, it's about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm about to go to sleep. So, I wake up about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I go back into my kitchen, and I take my 1-liter bottle of water that I have, and I wash up my face, underarms, chest, body, as much as I possibly can, and go on with my day. So, really difficult to be out here in the streets for 60 days. So, so I'm gonna go to sleep right now, and I'll give you guys an update if I wake up in the middle of the night. I'll let you guys know how the night is going for me right now. But other than that, take care, guys. And hello, everyone. It's what time is it? It's about 10:30 right now, and I had to fight someone off from trying to steal my bag. Black gentleman, and in these streets, people get desperate because they even trying to find a way to steal other people's belongings because they need their fix. And it's terrible how people treat each other. And I wasn't really asleep because the drug addicts and the addicts right across the street right over there are fucking partying because it's the first of the month and people got their little SS government checks, and all they do is drinking beer and smoking whatever, and then you can hear the partying. And this guy comes up and tries to pretend to use the bathrooms here. And why can't you use the bathroom down the street? You come over here and then tries to take my bag. Had to literally punch the guy in the face, kick him several times, and beat it. And those people over there are just watching. And this is how people treat each other. And the streets are really dangerous. And this is getting out of control. You know, I have a right to be here safe, and this is why they should open their shelters for those that are in need and keep the bad ones out. Good morning, everyone. So last night people kept coming over here, and just like a moment ago, a guy kept coming over here trying to really contest to see if I'm going to be asleep. And this is why it's very difficult being out here and keeping one eye open. And people are out here just ready to steal people's belongings, even if you're houseless. Homeless people are stealing from homeless people. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. But let's try to get started for the day. There's a homeless guy right there pretending to be a gardener right now, but in reality they're just lurking, searching for something to take from another. And I'm going to explain why people shouldn't feel bad for half of this population of being houseless. I'm going to tell you why. Do you see that? A drug deal going down. Drug dealer selling drugs to a homeless person. Alright, it's time to head out of here and try to pack all this stuff and head over back to the kitchen so I can freshen up, wash my face, brush my teeth, clean my underarms, put some hygiene on, make sure that I'm smelling great, even though I can't not smell, lost my sense of smell, but I have confidence that I'm gonna be prepared for the day. This is why you shouldn't care for some of the houseless community. They put themselves out here because the things that they do, stealing, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. I'm not saying not to care. I'm saying, as someone that has dealt with this issue as a supporter and an activist, as contributing a lot of my time and a lot of my education and a lot of my funds to an organization called Right to Dream 2 in Portland, Oregon. That's why I used to go to Portland, Oregon. But as you can see, and I'm going to let you guys know an inside thing. The people that are out here on the streets voluntarily put themselves out here because they don't want to be part of a society that is good, that wants to help people stay off of drugs, stay off of alcohol, not steal from each other. It's a shame that houseless individuals themselves are stealing from each other. It's sad that you have to steal from another homeless person in order to what? What are you gaining from that? You're not gaining anything from that but humility. You're just going to be sad at the end that you actually have to rob another homeless person. And at the end, this is a small planet and this is a small town. Why would you try to rob someone or steal from someone in the area that you have to be in when you have to walk around for services, when you have to go get food, when you have to go probably take showers? And honestly, there's not a lot of places to take showers around here. Ask yourself this: how can you make a difference? Easy. There are individuals out here that shouldn't be out here at all. They just have financial problems like myself, or they got evicted from their apartments. And this includes family now, family with children. And those individuals deserve a fighting chance. Now, I can show you a video about how people take their entire day and just abuse it and sell their food stamps around here. Some guy tried to sell me his food stamps. I said, no, I don't want to be a subject to get arrested if someone catches me with someone's food stamp card. So, really don't want to be a victim, a criminal, and get arrested for that, because I don't want to go to jail. And my record is clean, so I'm going to let it stay that way. I'm going to get ready for the day. I got my 1 liter bottle of water. I'm going to get my hygiene kit out. I'm going to freshen up my face, brush my teeth, make sure that I'm awake, put some eye solution in my eye. And since I don't have my glasses, I actually did buy some contacts. They're not great, but they do the job. So let's get to this. And let me be honest with you, I never panhandled. But you know why? That's because I really am confident that I can take care of myself without asking people for help out in the street. So I'm not going to panhandle. I'm going to do the best as I can. I have the skills. I have a skill as a photographer. I have skills as a computer engineer. I have the skills as to help other people. So why panhandle when I can use that ability to gain money or have people donate to my PayPal? It makes sense. Because a lot of people don't want to be reading these signs and say, oh, that guy's full of shit. Why not show the people what I'm made of? Show them what I am doing to make my situation a little bit easier. So, and that's why I encourage people to check out my website. Check out my Instagram. I'm not a liar. I am a photographer. I am a video maker. I am a creator. I have a YouTube channel. I'm on Twitter. So, okay, I'm all fresh, clean, brush my teeth, wash my face, put the eye solution in my eye so I can see. And not only that, put some contacts in my eye, ready to read, and I'm ready to go to the library. Even though it opens at 8 o'clock and it's only 6:30, I have time to talk to you guys. So, last night's experience being houseless once again for the 6 years day was very troublesome. Had to keep one eye open all the time, and I had to brush off people, had to fight one individual. The cops came about 30 minutes later and woke me up and said that there was a fight. I was like, yeah, this guy tried to steal my belongings. I'm trying to sleep. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just trying to go on beyond my day and do what I can. And one of the other officers recognized me from taking night photos the other day, doing my time-lapse project. And you can check that in the description down below. But he goes, hey man, this is going to be a tough place to be sleeping at, but nowhere is safe. And that's absolutely right. But that leads me to something that I want to discuss with you guys, that everyone has dealt with homelessness, whether you don't know it or not. 80% of people have dealt with being homeless out here, and even though they're ashamed to admit it, but everyone has had some point of houselessness in their life, no matter what. The other 20% are the rich cock faces that have been rich all their lives and don't even care for those individuals. And there are some that care, but not enough. But for a houseless person to steal from one another is really low. You're steep into the lowest low, and you shouldn't. And as human nature, we should work together to build that community, that trust among each other, to help other people that are unfortunate get right back on the right track where they belong. And some may not want that, but you gotta show it to them. You gotta really show it to them that you care. But there are some people that will take advantage of you and will take big advantage of you and abuse it. So we still have to be careful about who we choose to help at the same time. And that's human nature. But it's a shame that, being out here and for 60 days and 8 days from now, it would be my birthday. I'll be 37. And I will be on my own. But that's the reality of it. That is the true reality of it. And for you guys out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for even caring. When you're watching this, that means you care. No matter if you disagree with this video or not, you still care at some point because you are thinking about the concept of being houseless. And it's tough out here. It's not easy. But if you guys want to help me or help this channel, subscribe to this channel, like this channel. Not only that, if you want to make a contribution to my PayPal link is down in the descriptions below, or you can go to my website at 646studios.com, which is down below as well. You can also donate there as well. There's a donation PayPal there. But other than that, I try to show people that you shouldn't stereotype, you shouldn't label people, because not everyone is a drug addict and not everyone's out here for alcohol abuse. Look at me. I'm not neither. I'm out here because of financial issues, and I had no choice to pay for the damages to the New York City studio lofts, and that took my entire savings. And whatever money that I had left, I gambled by traveling to Chicago, to Madison, Wisconsin, which I was doing fine there until I came to Portland, dealing with the client and then losing out on the opportunity, which I have to go to court now and file a defamation claim, because that client also told friends to make fake reviews on my website, which caused me to have no business or lose a business, and it did affect my business as a photographer. And people are aware of this situation, but it's what it is. But thank you for watching, everyone. Being houseless is something that takes a lot of heart to endure every day, and it takes a lot of courage. But as I said, I'm Keiki-Alexander, also known as the Panda Photographer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring.